All right, welcome to today's program. All right, so good evening, everybody. Good evening, good afternoon. Please confirm you can hear me. Kindly confirm you can hear me. All right, thank you very much. Thank you, guys. Thank you, everybody. Okay, my name is Chia, and I'll be your host for today's program. Welcome to Amdoranalytics Bootcamp. We're glad to have you here. So please, this program is going to be very impactful. I mean, very, very, very impactful because we have our experts in the house, right? So if you know anybody that's supposed to be here this evening, just share this link with that person. Ask that person to come and learn for free. Now, let me tell you something that you need to know about cybersecurity. Whether you want to become a cybersecurity professional or not, you need to learn how to protect your digitals. You need to protect yourself, okay? And that's what we're going to be doing today. You need to understand that cybersecurity, in fact, without being a cybersecurity professional, there are terms that you need to understand and apply, okay? So please share this link with anybody that you know that's supposed to be here. Share this link and ask them to join. We want many people to join this call. All right, so welcome to Amdoranalytics Bootcamp. If today is your first time joining any of our bootcamp, we want to welcome you in a special way. Today is your first time joining Amdoranalytics Bootcamp. Please, can you type 1 or give me a thumbs up? Give me a thumbs up. Right, today is your first time joining Amdoranalytics Bootcamp. Oh, wow, that's awesome. Please, let's keep that coming. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you for joining. Okay, so since you're going to be enjoying this section, no doubt, right? So we would like you to share this with another person, invite them, ask them to come and join Amdoranalytics Bootcamp, okay? Please, let's send out calls. Let's send out calls. Adetola, if you can hear me, send out calls. Group call, that's what I mean by calls. Okay, so all right, that's fine. So welcome to Amdoranalytics Bootcamp. We're going to be sharing so many things that you need to know about Amdoranalytics, especially for people that are joining us first time. But before we dive into that, you want to ask a little question. We want to ask people, especially people that are joining us for the first time, right? Why do you want to transition into cybersecurity? Or why cybersecurity? Why cybersecurity? So just if you know that you are here, you can hear me very clear and you're not in a noisy environment, please can you send out calls? Please can you try to unmute and tell us why you feel that cybersecurity is the best career path for you, or why you want to transition into the tech space? Why you want to transition into the tech space? Just anybody. And if you want to type, please go ahead and type. Use the comment section and type, and if you want to unmute and speak, please do that. Just one person. Okay, so this person is I hear say money there more. All right, that's fine. Thank you very much for that, Wednesday. If I pronounce your name correctly, Wednesday. Thank you very much. Okay, so another person. So Wednesday is there because of the money. Secure the bag. I don't care about any other thing. I'm interested in the money. All right, that's fine. When you ask people, why do you want to transition into the tech ecosystem? And you'll be hearing a lot of things like career advancement. I want to have a better life. I want to be able to work remotely. I want to do this and that. Yeah, and some people won't even mention money. And they'll be like, okay, if I mention money, since I see I'm desperate. No, it's just like, it's you being real. Okay, I entered into the tech ecosystem because of the money. So money is one of it, or one of the reasons why I transitioned into the tech space, right? So it's not a bad thing if you mention money. Trust me, it's not a bad thing. Okay, so welcome. For those of you that are here because of the money, then sit back and let's watch how you're going to make that money as a cyber security professional. Let's see and watch how you're going to make that money, right? So let's say come you officially to Amdoranalytics. Let's introduce Amdoranalytics to you, right? Now, welcome. Amdoranalytics is an edtech company. That's an educational technology company. For those of you that are hearing about Amdoranalytics, or maybe you heard about us somewhere and you just feel like, okay, I don't know what's going on there, but you know what? Let me join the platform and see what they're doing, and maybe I will get one or two from there. So we are educational technology company, okay, just like an academy or an institution, right? You know the way you have a university. All right, so that's what we do here. So we are that academy that are committed to empowering individuals to become global talents. Okay, you want to become a global talent. You want to learn in-demand skills, right? So this is where we do that. We equip you with those things that you need to learn the to learn the skills in order to become global talents. So we do that using our comprehensive and accessible training programs method, right? So now let's talk about our mission. Very simple. Now our mission is easy, very simple. So it's to bridge the skills gap by equipping learners with in-demand skills. We want to equip you with in-demand skills and every need to make informed decision, drive innovation, and create positive change in the tech-driven world across African continent, right? So we have a lot of tech guys that are in, a lot of people that are in the tech space. Trust me, if you go on YouTube, maybe you want to go and search for one or two. In fact, maybe 10, let's say 8 out of the 10 videos where will be white guys, especially the Indian guys. So what's going on with the black people?
What's going on? Are you muted? Can anybody else hear her, please? I can't hear her.
I can't hear her too. I don't know. I think she went off.
I cannot hear me. My network, I'm trying to fix that. Hi, Tose, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. I mean, we've not been able
Okay.
to hear you
Yeah,
before
please
now.
go ahead. Yeah, over to you.
All right. Um, Good evening, everyone. Please confirm if you can hear me clearly. Please, I will need a response. If you can hear me clearly, kindly unmute and tell me.
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. Thank you. Now, good evening, everyone. I want to welcome you to this master class. And it's a great thing to have people who are interested in pivoting into cybersecurity, or maybe you've even started learning and then you want to learn the more. So I won't be wasting our time. But before I proceed, like um, the host, like she said earlier, that it's not a bad thing to have, I mean, to be motivated by money if you are going into cybersecurity. As a matter of fact, I want to tell you, as somebody who is in the field actively, that money should be a key part of your motivation. Money should be a key part of your motivation if you want to do cybersecurity. Now, the reason why it has to be so is because cybersecurity is a very technical field, at least the most part of it, and requires a lot of effort. So, if there is nothing material motivating you, I'm telling you that burnouts and tiredness and weariness will make you get, can make you stop the career. So, let money be there so that you can rise up the ladder earlier and also can get rewarded for your hard work. So with that, I will share my screen and we dive straight into what we are here to do today. Please confirm when you can see my screen. Okay, great. So this evening, my name is Samuel Oluwatosin, and I'm going to be your facilitator for this webinar. And our topic for this evening is the everyday mistakes that make you easy to hack. The everyday mistake that makes you easy to hack. Sorry, I can see somebody's hand. Do you have something you want to say?
Yes, please. I want to ask if the webinar will be recorded because I might not be able to see it to the end, and if it's possible for me to circle back around later and complete the video.
All right, great. I want to believe the webinar is being recorded. So,
Okay.
yeah.
Thank you.
All right, thank you. So, the topic is the everyday mistakes that make you easy to hack. I like to tell people this, that attackers are not magicians. They are just people that are able to find vulnerabilities and exploit it. So I'm saying that if there are no weakness, if there are no vulnerability, if there are no loopholes, attackers will have nothing to do. So it means that as much as attackers are very active and as much as they are, up and doing, if we can do our best to reduce the level of vulnerabilities or weakness, what we call vulnerabilities is a weakness in a system, a weakness, a loophole, weak password, that's a weakness on its own. Lack of password, that's a weakness. No two-factor authentication, that's a weakness. So I'm just trying to explain that terminology, vulnerability. So when attacker cannot see a vulnerability in a system, there is nothing to exploit. Now, vulnerability is not always technical. Weakness are not always technical. As you can see from your screen, 95% of breaches involve human error, not technological error. 95% of of breaches, of attacks, they involve human error. So which shows that if 95% of attack involve human error, then we need to pay attention to securing the human more than the tool. Now, this is the mistake a lot of newbies, a lot of beginners, and a lot of non-technical or non-cyber aware organizations make. The mistake they make is they believe that as long as we can afford tools, as long as we can put technologies together, as long as we can buy firewall, as long as we can buy IDS and IPS, then we are good. I'm telling you that you can have all of these in place. You can put all of them together, and just one click, just a link click by somebody in the HR department, or somebody at the reception, or somebody in the production department, just a link click will crumble everything you have built. So it's very, very important that we pay attention more to creating security awareness and training more than how we focus on tools. Because I can tell you, like what you have, this is statistic that is provable online. You can check it. 95%. So it means that only 5% attack doesn't involve human. So it means that human are the greatest vulnerability in cybersecurity. Human are the greatest vulnerability in cybersecurity, and that is why our topic is focusing on the everyday mistake that humans make to make them easily hackable, or to make them easy to hack. All right, so let's move on. We are going to be moving very fast because of our time. Now, another fact here: 2,200 cyber attacks happen per day. Now, as a matter of fact, this is the statistics for January 2026. As of March 2026, that figure has increased. And currently now, we have about 2,005 attacks per day. Now, imagine 2,500 attacks every single day. It shows you that there is a need for cybersecurity professionals the more. In the last 2 weeks in Nigeria alone, personally, as somebody that is in the industry and has inside information, I can categorically tell you that 9 different banks, if not more, 9 different banks in Nigeria have been hacked in the last 3 weeks now. And aside the financial institution, I can also tell you that about 5 government institutions or government agency have been hacked, including EFCC. So imagine EFCC being hacked. Imagine 9 banks have been hacked. As a matter of fact, one of the banks has lost about 1.6 billion. One lost 6 billion within this year. Now, these are information you will not hear outside, except from somebody that is working maybe as a data protection officer, as a compliance officer, or as a cybersecurity professional. But why am I giving you this detail? Why am I giving you this fact? It's so that we have an idea of what is happening in the landscape. A lot of people believe there are no jobs for cybersecurity professionals. A lot of people believe that, oh, if I learn cybersecurity, what is my hope? Your hope is that they need you more than ever. The best time to learn cybersecurity was yesterday. The second best time is today. Because it keep, the landscape keep getting darker. The attackers, they keep getting, more wise. And this is where you are going to come in as a cybersecurity professional. So let these 2 figures, let them stick to you. 95% breaches involve human error. Then 2,200 cyber attacks happen every day, averagely now. All right, moving forward. So let's look at who is this webinar for. Now we are going to do a quick poll now. So if this pertains to you, just put up your hand. We want to do a quick poll. If this pertains to you, just put up your hand. Now, if you have ever used the same password everywhere, or you have used the same password for at least 2 of your accounts, put up your hand. Okay, 1. I want us to signify by putting up your hand, just like Mr. Alexander did. Put up your hand. We are making a poll. There's something we want to do. You have used a password, same password everywhere, or you have used the same password on at least 2 accounts. Okay, so we have 2 people, because I saw somebody giving me a thumb up. Now we have 2 people. Now you have ever connected to a free, 3. Now you have ever connected to a free public Wi-Fi. You can put up your hand now. You have ever connected to a free public Wi-Fi? 1, 2, 3. Okay. 4, 5. Now we have 5 people. Okay, good, good. You have ever clicked on a link that you are not sure if it is suspicious or not? You are not sure the kind of link it is. You just click on the link. Maybe, let me give you, I'll give you an illustration for those that are in Nigeria. You have ever clicked on a link that says win so giveaway, win iPhone 17, win so voucher, win Jumia is distributing 1,000 vouchers, get a job at Temu. Now you have ever clicked any link in that line? Put up your hand. Okay. Now we are getting somewhere. We are getting somewhere. All right. Now you have ever opened an email with an attachment. I mean, that is an email that has a file like a PDF. You opened it without thinking about it twice. You just saw the email. It has an attachment like a PDF, and you clicked on it. You opened it on your device. Let me see your hand up. Okay, good, good, good. Now, this one is applicable to a lot of people. You have ever left your phone unlocked in the public, and when I say the public can also be your house, but you left your phone somewhere you are not at presently, and you left it opened, you left it unlocked. Put up your hands. Good. We have a lot of people for that, right? I know some people are actually guilty, but they are not putting up their hands. All right, good, good. That's a great one. Thank you, thank you. Now, yeah, somebody's asking a question here that is it from either it's from a recognized sender or not, because sometimes I'm going to show you an example of that as we move on. Sometimes the sender you believe you recognize, you don't really recognize them. They just make you believe you recognize them. Do you understand what I just said now? The sender you think you recognize, you don't recognize them, but they have made you believe that you recognize. For example, you receive an email from Facebook. Facebook is recognizable. However, it can be from an attacker that makes you believe that that's from Facebook. So either it is from somebody recognized or not, as long as you have open attachment. Now, lastly, you ever have an app on your phone that you refuse to update for a long time, even after you have gotten the notification that there is a new update? You never updated your app or your phone. You never updated your app or your phone or your laptop, your operating system. Your operating system. Good. Now, if you pay attention to these polls that we have just done, you are going to discover that almost all of us are guilty of these things. Now, if you ever raised your hand to any of these 6, there are more, but to any of these 6, then this webinar is for you. Now, the last one, which is the last poll I will make, is you want to learn cyber security. Let me see your hand up. Okay. We also have a lot of people for that. Okay, good. Thank you for signifying. Now, you see, I made it 7 now. So if you ever put up your hand for any of these, then you are the one that we have made this webinar for. This particular webinar is for you. So let's dive into what we have for today right away. Let's look at the big picture. A lot of people believe that hacking is just for tech companies or financial institutions. A lot of people believe that hacking is something that only happens to big institutions like Google, like Apple, like Amazon, like Microsoft, like Oracle. No, that's a misconception. As a matter of fact, hacking is more personal than business. I'll repeat that. Hacking is more personal than business. That is, the number of individuals that are hacked, they are more than the number of companies that is hacked every day. And that is something that is alarming, because A lot of people don't believe they can be hacked because somebody is saying, oh, I don't have money. Oh, I don't have what can be stolen. If they hack me, there is nothing they will gain. A lot can be gained. Because hacking is not just about stealing money. Sometimes hacking is also about stealing your privacy. Sometimes hacking is about stealing your identity. So your name is, who can I use as an example on the call? Let's pick a name. Let somebody volunteer. I want to use your name. Don't worry. The name I see on my screen, I will use. So just volunteer. Just give me your hand up and I can use your name. I want to use your name for an illustration. All right. Mr. Olatunji Abraham. Somebody want to be Olatunji Abraham. That is not you. There is somebody somewhere that believe in whatever it is that you hold on to or believe in what you have, and they think they can use it for their personal interest. And you're going to ask, how is that possible? The reason why you are getting notification that somebody wants to take over your Facebook is because somebody wants to be you. The reason why you are getting the notification that somebody is trying to hack into your WhatsApp is because somebody wants to be you. So there is what we call identity theft. There's what we call identity theft. Before I move on, can everybody hear me clearly? Somebody is requesting for an increase in the volume. Can everybody hear me? Okay, great. So I want to implore that person to maybe just turn up the volume of your device. So as I was saying, so the big picture is that hacking is not peculiar to businesses. Hacking is not peculiar to tech companies. Hacking is personal. So let's look at a few statistics. Now, $4.5 million is the average cost of a data breach in 2024. $4.5 million. The average cost of one data breach. I just explained to you now, one of the major banks in Nigeria has lost 6 billion naira this year to an hack. 6 billion naira. Now, that's a lot of money. But when you investigate many of these attacks very well, you will discover that they are more inclined to human error than technological error, which is one of the reasons why we are doing this webinar. Another thing to look out for is 1 in 3 people will be victims of cyber crime in their lifetime. So it means that if we count 1, 2, 3 among us, at least one of us will be a victim of cyber crime in your lifetime. So you can see the statistics is very, very thin. It's very, very close home. So it means that in every 3 persons, at least one of them will be, it can be 3 of them, or it could be 3 of them, but at least one of them will be a victim of cybercrime. And I can give you an illustration. A lot of us are falling into these things that we don't even know. Some of your Facebook have been taken. If your Facebook has ever been taken from you, if your WhatsApp has ever been taken from you, if your Telegram has ever been taken from you, if you have ever clicked on the phishing link, knowingly or unknowingly, if you have ever downloaded a malicious software, now let me shock you the one that is very common. If you have ever, by one means or the other, gotten a virus on your device, you're under an attack. Are you seeing that these things are closer to us than we think? That virus that is very common. Everybody say, I have virus on my phone. I'm looking for antivirus. Everybody say, I have virus on my phone. I'm looking for how to clear it. Some people even throw away their memory card. If your device have ever been infected by a virus, you have experienced an attack. Because virus is a type of malware, and malware is from the word malicious software, meaning that it was deliberately designed. So that virus was designed to attack you. The reason why you don't feel the impact most of the time is maybe you don't necessarily have something to be stolen. For now, about 5 days ago, Lagos State University students got their data, their student database, leaked on the dark web. Now, imagine 2005 students, or maybe about, I don't know the number of students that we have in that school, all of them have experienced cyber attack unknowingly. They did not know about it, but because somebody was careless with the database and an attacker took hold of it and uploaded it on the dark web. So it's publicly available. Their name, their phone number, their details, everything. As a matter of fact, if you're a citizen of Nigeria, there is 90% possibility that your NIN and your BVN is out there in the public with somebody. because at the time there was an issue that came up, and then NI, what's the name of this agency now? NIMC, they got hacked, and because of that, a lot of the citizen details were made public. Some of you did not know. It is those of us in the industry that are aware of that. What am I painting to you? I'm giving you a picture that every one of us, we have that likelihood. There's that possibility that is either you have experienced a cyber attack or you will still experience it. This is why you must buckle up. Now, 60 seconds. A new cyber attack is launched every 60 seconds. So it means that within this meeting alone, there is every possibility that about 15 attacks have been launched. You can see how crazy that sounds. That during the time we are in this meeting, during the time we are on this call, we spent about, a few minutes on this call now. During the time we've been on this call, so we've spent 34 minutes on this call. So we are assuming that 34 attacks have happened within the time that we're on this call. Cyber crime or cyber attack is actually on the high side. And lastly, 91% of attacks start with a phishing email. 91% of attacks start with a phishing email. What is a phishing email? Phishing email is an email you receive that pretend that or masquerade as a trusted entity to cajole you or to trick you into revealing confidential information. Phishing email is an email you receive that masquerade, where the attacker masquerade as a trusted entity to make you, trick you, or cajole you into revealing sensitive information about you. So let me give you one example of phishing. Tinubu is distributing 50,000 naira to every citizen. Call Mr. Richard to claim yours, or click this link to claim yours. If you click on that link, or if you call that Mr. Richard, that's phishing, because Tinubu is not distributing any 50,000 to anybody. Are you getting what I'm saying now? Davido is giving all his fans 1 million naira. Call Mr. Adamu to gain your own. And then you pick your phone and call Mr. Adamu, and Mr. Adamu tell you there is a code that you must call. And then you call the code. That's phishing. They are tricking you. Your Facebook account is about to be hacked. Click on this link now. If you don't do it now, you will lose access to your account. And then you rush, oh, my account, my Facebook, oh, blah, 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 and you click on it. Then you have experienced a phishing attack. Because in most cases, Facebook will not send emails like that. Are you saying that attack is close to us than we ever think? So the big picture is that every one of us, almost every day, we have people that are, experiencing a cyber attack every 60 seconds. Every 60 seconds. All right. Moving forward, let's look at what are these common mistakes that we now make. I'm going to list them out, then we'll touch them one after the other. Number one is weak and reused password. Weak and reused password. I will give you examples of that as we go on. Number two is phishing emails. Phishing emails. Number three, unsecured Wi-Fi. This is very, very, for those of you that have ever been to the airport before, there are a lot of Wi-Fi at the airport. You see airport 1, airport 2, airport 3. What you don't know is that an attacker can go to the airport as well and then, create a Wi-Fi and name it airport 4 and make it free, make it open, and the connection will be strong. But once you connect, because you are now on the network of the attacker can read whatever is using certain tools. The attacker can read whatever you are doing on your device. So including your mobile app, login, and password. I mean your banking app password now. They can use that to get access to your emails. Unsecure Wi-Fi. Then number 4, skipping software updates. Number 5, oversharing on social media, which is one mistake a lot of people make. Number 6, no two-factor authentication. Number 7, suspicious links and downloads. Number 8, ignoring privacy settings. Many of us don't read that privacy policy. We don't read it at all. Then number 9, backing up nothing. That is not backing up. And lastly, number 10, thinking it won't happen to me. it won't happen to me. When I was learning cybersecurity, one of the things I got to know is that don't ever promise anybody that they cannot be hacked. Don't ever do it, because even the most secure systems in the world, they get hacked. The most secure system in the world, they get hacked. That is why you are needed. That's why they will never play with you as a cybersecurity professional. Now let's look at number one: weak and reused password. Now, if I look at every one of us here now, let's do a quick okay, we can't do that because of our time. If I look at every one of us here now, I used to share this very well. I went to a webinar, but physical. We have over 1,000 people in that hall that day, and they invited me as a keynote speaker. Then I wanted to start the meeting. Then I told them, I said, listen, everybody, out of all of you that are here, I can guess the password of 10 people here correctly. And all of them were looking at me that, how? I said, I can guess the password of everybody here correctly. As long as I know your full name, I'm good. Because the mistake a lot of people make is their password is their middle name and the year of birth. Their password is their first name and the year of graduation. Their password is their surname and their age, or the year they started using phone, or the last 4 digits of their phone number. You can see that now. Those are not good passwords. Those are not strong passwords. They are weak passwords. Now look at it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is still the number one most used password in the world. And if you are using this kind of password, you are using a weak password. Using the same password for email, bank, and social media means one breach unlock everything. That's the mistake many people make. Now let's quickly do let's see. Let somebody volunteer. We want to do a quick practical. Let somebody volunteer very quickly, please. Just don't worry, it's nothing serious. Just an interactive practical session. Can anybody volunteer? Okay, nobody wants to volunteer. Oh, okay, I think we have somebody now. All right, Mr. Alexander, you can unmute your mic. All right. So, is there a possibility that you have maybe two? Do you have social media accounts like LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitter?
Yes, I do.
Okay, you do. Great. Is there a case of you using the same password for at least, maybe 2 of those accounts?
Yes.
Okay, good. So, your Facebook and your Instagram, are they linked?
No, they're not.
Okay, they are not. But the password you are using on Facebook, you are using on another platform.
Most of my platform, yes.
Okay. Now, thank you very much. You can mute your mic now. You see, what I just did now is what we call what I just did now is what we call social engineering. It's a type of attack. What I just did to Mr. Alexander, as much as I will not use that against him, this is an interactive class, and I'm an ethical person, right? But what I just did now is a type of attack, social engineering. And what did I do? I tricked him. Of course, he trusted me because I'm an instructor, I'm a facilitator. So he trusted me and he has given me certain information. And what is that information? That the password is using on Facebook. He's using it on another social media account. What do I need to do? Set up certain tools, get all the social media accounts. Then that Facebook, wait for a time that either Facebook or any of the social media accounts will get breached. Go and download the DOM of the password online, one way or the other. Look for his username, get the password for it, and begin to now try it on each of his accounts. Now, it might not be as easy as I have explained it, but that's the logic behind social engineering attack. So you can see the problem now. That's the problem of reused password. When you use same password for every account, it means that once one of the attack gets breached, then everything, you lose them. So if they get hold of your email password, then they can use that password to unlock your Facebook. They can use that password to unlock your Twitter. They can use that password to unlock your LinkedIn. They can use that password to unlock your Instagram. And you never can predict which of the accounts will get breached. That's why I started by telling you that never promise anybody that they cannot be breached. There is nobody that cannot be breached, including Facebook and Google, including Microsoft and Instagram. All of them can be breached. And if they can be breached, then you should never use the same password for two of them. So, Mr. Alexandra, please go and do that. Go and make a change to that. Go and change all your password. You should use unique password for every of your account. Unique, one account, one password. And when I say password, I mean strong password. Let me give you an example of weak password. Oluwatosin1234 is not a password. That's a weak password. Cybersecurity 111 is not a password. Amdoranalytics 123. That's not password. Let me give you the way to recognize a strong password. Number one, you might want to write this down. The number one way to recognize a strong password is it must be at least 12 characters long. It must have at least 12 characters. At least 12 characters. Many of you don't know that it only takes 10,000 trials. It only takes 10,000 trials to crack a 4-character pin. That is all this same pin that I used to have. You know, you used to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 4, 1, 4, 5, 6, 1, 7, 8, 9. Now you can only use 4 digits for those kind of pin. Now it only takes 10 trials to crack them. And there are numbers of tools. There are a lot of tools that can try, 1,000 possibilities in just 2 seconds. I mean, 1,000 possible passwords in 2 seconds. There are tools that can be used to do that. That kind of attack is called brute force attack. Are you seeing that now? So your password must be 12 character long, at least. Must be 12 character long. That's number one way to have a good password. Number two way to have a good password is your password must be unique. Every account must have a unique password. Every account. Your Facebook password must be different from your Instagram password. Your Instagram password must be different from your LinkedIn password. They must be different from your email password. They must be different from your Sterling Bank password. That must be different from your UBA password. All your bank apps, you cannot be using the same password for them. Now, I know the question going on in your mind. How will I remember all the passwords? Now, I'm going to show you that. So, but let me give you how to recognize a strong password first. Then we go to how to remember the passwords. Another way to recognize a strong password is your password must not be anything that identifies you. It must not be anything that identifies you. So I'm saying that your name is not a password. Your date of birth is not a password. Your year of birth is not a password. Your own time is not a password. Your parent name is not a password. Anything that can identify you cannot be your password. Then let's move forward. Another way to have a strong password is that your password must not be a dictionary word. So that's what we call dictionary attack. Your password must not be any word that can be found in the dictionary. That's why I said cybersecurity 111 is not a password. Your password cannot be any word in the dictionary. Cannot be an English word. Cannot be a Yoruba word. Cannot be an Igbo word. It must be something totally not recognizable, right? Now, another way to have a strong password is your password must consist of uppercase letter, lowercase letter, figure, and special character. I'll repeat that. Your password, a strong password, will consist of or will contain uppercase letter, lowercase letter, figure, and special character. These 4 things must be in the password. You must be in this password. So those are the ways to have strong password. Those are the ways to have strong password. Now, we have been told not to reuse password. You can see it on your screen. Never reuse passwords ever, not even slightly modified ones. So how do you remember password? That's where password manager comes in. Learn to use password manager. I know the question that is already in your mind, that what if they breach password manager? Your password manager doesn't save your password in plain text. That's the safety. So if your password is 1234 as an example now, your password manager will not save it as 1234. Your password will save only the hash value. We call it hash value, the encrypted form, the hash form. So even if attacker break into the password manager and they steal that hash, they will still not be able to recognize it. That's the beauty of using a password manager. And if I'm recommending a password manager for you, I'm recommending Bitwording, I'm recommending LastPass, and I'm recommending 1Password. As a matter of fact, Google has a password manager. Your iPhone has a password manager. So you can use all of these password managers to save your password. That way, you don't need to rack your brain anytime you want to remember the password for a platform. You just need to do what? Put in your password manager, and that. So the only password you need to have in your head is the password to your password manager. That's the only password you need to have in your head. So those are the ways we fix, weak and reused password, which is the number one mistake. So your number one mistake that I'm showing you tonight is, or this moment, is that you are using weak or you are using passwords. Let's look at number 2. Falling from phishing email. Look at what you have on your screen. Security at paypal.com. Pay attention that the spelling of PayPal is PAYPA1 instead of PAL. Are you seeing that now? PAYPA1 instead of PAL. That is how phishing works. That was why I was telling you the other time that sometimes you think sometimes you think you can recognize the sender, but you cannot recognize them because they are making you believe. Anybody that sees this security at paypal.com now, you can see the one looks like L, but it's not letter L. So when you click a link on stuff like this, when you click a link, you give out yourself cheaply to the attacker. You can through that download a malware. You can through that reveal your credentials to the attacker. So the number 2 mistake is you fall for phishing email. You just click any link. There are people that are fond of that. They just click any link. Temu is distributing 1,000. They have clicked it. Spin the wheel to get an iPhone 17. They have spinned it. Hello, scan the code so that you can win a MacBook. You have scanned it. You are putting yourself out there into the hand of attackers. But most of those things, they are not real. It's just the attacker trying to make you believe. They are make-believes. And one of the ways to recognize such emails is that there will be a sense of urgency in it. Click this link now. Click the link to recover your account now. They make you see the urgency in it. And the reason for that is they don't want you to think before you will act. They want you to act before thinking. They know that if you are able to think, you would find out the loopholes, the errors. So they don't want you to think. So they put that urgency there. So you see, you can see what you have on your screen. Verify the account, verify my account now. And then you are rushing. Oh, I don't want them to steal my account. I don't want this. I don't want that. Are you getting that now? All right. Then moving forward, number 3 mistake is public Wi-Fi. I'm combining 3 and 4 now because of our time. Public Wi-Fi and skipping updates. Public Wi-Fi and skipping updates. Public Wi-Fi and skipping updates. Public Wi-Fi, when you think there is free internet, they used to say there is nothing free even in free time. Nothing is free even in free time. So when you see maybe Wi-Fi, free Wi-Fi, and you say, oh, it's free. Let me just connect. There is a reason why they left it free. Oh. There's a reason why they left it open. So take caution. There's an attack that is called man in the middle attack. Man in the middle attack. And that attack, it allows the attacker to intercept. They intercept whatever it is that you are doing. So if you are connected to a free Wi-Fi, are you getting me now? If you are connected to a free Wi-Fi and there is an attacker on that network, if there's an attacker on that network, whatever it is that you are doing during that period, the attacker can actually intercept it and they can steal your credentials. They can steal your credentials. So stop connecting to free Wi-Fi. Stop looking for what is free. Especially the best place where they do that thing is at the airport. Because they know you are connecting. Maybe you are taking a connecting flight and then you have to land at one particular airport before you take off again. And then because you are not in your country, just let me just connect to the internet. Hello, don't ever connect to a free Wi-Fi except if you are using a VPN. Except if you are using a VPN. And some of the best VPN you can use is Nord, then Proton. I use Proton, Nord, or Proton. Those are very good VPN. When you are connected to those ones, even if the attacker wants to intercept whatever you are doing, the VPN has masked, we call it encryption. The VPN has masked whatever you are doing so the attacker cannot read it. So don't connect to public Wi-Fi. And if you have to do it, by all means, ensure you are using a VPN. Then number 4, skipping software update. This is very bad. Like I always say, an unpatched vulnerability or an outdated software is the attacker's workshop. An outdated software is the attacker's workshop. When you refuse, let me tell you how it works. When a company builds a software and they launch it, maybe on Google, on Play Store or Apple Store, they bring in their penetration testers to come and test that particular thing, even though it's already in use. There's what we call periodic testing. Now, when they test it and they discover a bug or discover a loophole, what they will do is that they will patch that thing from the back end. They will patch it, then they will now launch an updated version of that app. Now, if you, as Sadiq that you are, you now decide that, I don't want to update my app, what you are saying is that that vulnerability that was discovered, that made them send out the new update, that vulnerability, you are still open to it, and attackers can take advantage of it against you. Are you seeing the danger now? Attackers can take advantage of it against you. They can take advantage of it against you. So that is why you, as a person, your applications, your software, your operating system, even your phone, always ensure that you update them. I know sometimes these software updates can be annoying. They steal your data can be exhausted and all of that. So it can be annoying. However, it is dangerous to skip. If you refuse to update and the attacker take hold of that vulnerability that was discovered, they will use it against you. Example is the 2017 WannaCry ransomware. You can hear the name of that attack, WannaCry. People cried. A lot of people cried. A lot of organizations cried. Because nearly all the computers, about 200,000 computers that are running on the outdated Windows operating system, nearly all of them got hacked. And you know what that can mean. Many organizations don't even update their computer system. Many organizations don't even update the device they are using. Many of you that are listening to me now, the last time you updated your operating system or your software is the day you bought that laptop. Go and update it now, because you are sitting on a gunpowder. The best way to approach this is Turn on automatic update from your operating system, your apps on your phone. Turn on the automatic update. I know we are in Nigeria, data consumption, it's expensive to buy 30 gig sometimes, but hello, it's better to spend that money than lose more money. You hear it? The money you spend on data, there's no kind of update you want to do now. I update a lot of things, and there's no kind of update that you want to do now that 5,000 naira or 10,000 naira data will not cover. However, if you don't update it, you can lose 1 million naira, 2 million, 3 million, 10 million as a result of that. So better prevented. You know, they say prevention is better. I am adding it that prevention is better and cheaper than cure. All right. So let's move on very fast. Oversharing on social media. I won't be dwelling too much on this. Let me give you look at the instances we have here. Just landed in Dubai for 2 weeks. They already know where you are. They know your location. Happy 30th birthday to me. They know your birth year. And this is a very common security question. Most of the time, your your two-factor authentication will ask for your birth year. Now you already updated it. Now I know it's good to celebrate birthdays, but whatever you don't want known, don't put it on the internet. As a matter of fact, if you put it and delete it, it's not deleted. So it's better not to put it at all. If you don't want it known, if that thing can point to any security part of you, don't put it on the internet. My cat, Mr. Whisker, turned 5. You see that? My cat, Mr. Whisker, turned 5. And one of the major security questions that they used to ask on platform is, what is your pet name? Your favorite pet name? Are you seeing it now? From your Facebook post, they have seen your favorite pet name. You can see the connection. This is how attackers think. So it's usually, you see, hacking is more psychological than technological. Hacking is more psychological. They are paying attention to what you are typing. They are paying attention to what you are putting on the internet. They are paying attention to what you are uploading. They are paying attention. Now, 10-year reunion from Heritage High School. That reveals your high school name, which is another security question. You can see how these things, you see your digital footprint is a hacker treasure map. So be careful what you put online. There's a video I have. That video, the lady doesn't know that she's been monitored. And then one day she was, oh, happy graduation to me. Then she posted it on Facebook. Oh, happy birthday to me. Posted it on Facebook. Oh, I just got a new house. And then in the picture she uploaded, unknowingly to her, the picture captured her credit card. So now the attacker was able to get the credit card number. The attacker was able to get the full address. The attacker was able to get the year of birth. You see that now? And with those information, they withdrew every penny in our account. That is how attackers work. Audit your privacy settings. Share less personal details publicly. Like I will say again, it is not advisable to share. I'm not saying you should not be on the internet. Visibility is good. But I'm saying that don't share too much of information about yourself online. Don't do that, because you will be exposing yourself to attacker. All right. Now, not using two-factor authentication. This is another major issue. Not using two-factor authentication. A lot of us, now you are here. You don't need to lie. You are here on your Facebook. You don't have two-factor authentication activated. Put up your hand. Don't worry, we don't know your password, so we are not going to ask you. But I just want to see something. You don't have two-factor authentication activated on your Facebook or your email. Put up your hand. All of us are hiding. All of us are hiding. All right? But where I'm driving at, or what I'm driving at, is that a lot of people don't use two-factor authentication. At the end of this call, it's part of the action plans that I have here. At the end of this meeting today, go and activate two-factor authentication on all your platforms. Bank, emails, social media, even your phone. Because your password can be breached. There's what we call brute force attack. They can hack your password. Let there be a second layer of security for you. authentication, two-factor authentication, it helps you to have another layer of security should in case your password get breached. So if someone steals your password, 2FA stops them cold. But if all you have is your password, so it means that anybody that have access to your password have access to your account. That's how a lot of people lose their Facebook. That's how a lot of people lose their money. They were still reporting somebody to me that lost 900,000 this week, and we are trying to track the attacker. Why? Because he doesn't have a two-factor authentication enabled. So please go and do that. There are a lot of authentication app that you can use. You have the Google Authenticator, Microsoft Authenticator, you have the OT, you have SMS codes, this one OTP, your OTP. And under no circumstance should you send your code to anybody. Under no circumstance should you send your OTP to anybody, because whoever has access to that code can bypass whatever security you have on your account. All right, moving forward, let's look at 7, 8, and 9 very quick. Clicking suspicious links. I've explained this, so I don't really need to spend too much of time on it. Your package is waiting. Click to confirm. You did not order for any package. Why are you clicking? Oh, your visa lottery has been so. You did not apply. Why are you clicking on the link? Before the end of this call, I will show you how to check links, if they are malicious or not. I'll show you about 2 apps or 1 that you can use to check for links. You copy it. You don't click. You copy. You put it there. It will tell you if the link is safe to click or not. But I'm saying that most of the time, one of the mistakes we make is we just click any link we like. You just click it. You just click it. So always verify links before you click on them. Always verify links before you click on them. Right? So you can see over links first to see the real URL. Use virustotal.com. That's the tool I want to give you. Use virustotal.com to check suspicious links before clicking. We are going to practicalize that. Then ignoring privacy settings. That's number 8 mistake. Ignoring privacy settings. How many of you have ever maybe you want to use an app and they say privacy policy, and I just click I have read it and you did not read it? Let me see your hand. Put up your hand quickly. Privacy policy. You know you did not read it, but you just click I have read it. Okay. Almost all of us are actually guilty of this. Even myself, many years ago, I used to do that. Even till now, there are still some privacy policy that will just stress my life. If I say I don't agree, you won't let me use the app. Let me just click on it. But that's dangerous. You see, I'm being real with you now. It's very dangerous. What is the risk attached to that? Most applications collect far more data than they need. Some of them collect your location, collect your contact, collect your microphone. And that's why, okay, let me talk about it. That's why sometimes you are just at home and you talk about, it's something you can practicalize after this class. You're just saying, oh, I want to buy a new shoe. I need a new shoe. And then you switch on your Facebook, and the first product they are advertising to you is a new shoe. Something is listening to your mic. Although there's what we call algorithm that is able to know how you think. Yes. Platforms now use artificial intelligence to know how you think. They know what you can think before you even think it, because they have seen the pattern of how you are moving. They have seen the pattern, so they know when you will start thinking about car. They know there are certain things you have posted that is pointing to this guy will be thinking about car. So I know there is that, but there are also apps that use your microphone silently. They won't tell you, and that is because you have clicked on the privacy policy. Always check them. Check your privacy settings very well. Audit app permissions. Go and check all the permissions that for those of you that use iPhone, you will see that sometimes when you open some app, you say allow app to track. Most of the time you should, if there is no need, if it is not map or something that you need, or WhatsApp that need to, pick your location, you should not allow that. But a lot of people don't know. They just allow everything. You are just clicking allow. Ask yourself, does a flashlight app really need my contact? That's a good question. You want to open a flashlight app and it's asking for your contact. Why? Why? So after this call, you will need to go and revoke every unnecessary permission. Go and check your settings, whatever phone you are using to buy. Check your settings, go to permission, and check the permission level of those applications. Some of them have collected more data than they need. Then number 9, never backing up your data. You see, ransomware attack can encrypt your file at any time, and they will ask you to start paying. If you don't have a backup, forget about your data. So I'm saying that I know that 90% of all that are here don't have a backup. I'm very sure of that. I don't even need to ask people to raise their hand. I'm sure that 90% of us here, we don't have a backup. You don't back up the files on your device. That's why we get pained when our phones get lost. You are shouting, oh, this is because you don't have a backup. If you have a backup, and there are a lot of ways to get backup. You can use your Google Drive. You can use your iCloud. There are external hard drive that you can use to have the backup of every of your files. So in the case of a ransomware attack, you are able to say, oh, I have another copy of that data. So even if that word ransomware is actually operating like kidnappers. You know, kidnappers kidnap people and they request for ransom. So in this case, the attacker will kidnap your data and ask you to pay ransom. That's why it is called ransomware. They will lock your data. You will not have access to it and ask you to pay ransom. You see that now? All right. So because of our time, let me just hasten up. So what's the fix? Follow 3-2-1 rule. That is 3 copies, 2 different formats, 1 offsite. That is cloud data. You might not be able to follow that as a person, as an individual, but organizations should follow that. Use Google Drive, use iCloud, use an external hard drive for you to be able to secure your data very well in the case of a breach. And all right, the last one, which is the deadliest one, the ideology of it won't happen to me. I can tell you, nobody is too small or too big to be hacked. Note that down today. Nobody is too small or too big to be hacked. This is the mindset that hackers count on. I'm not important enough to hack. Who told you are not that important? You might not be the target, but you can be a link to the target. I have nothing worth stealing. They might not want to steal anything from you for now. Like I told you the other time, it's not every time that they need your money. Sometimes it's your identity they want to steal. So if you say you don't have money to steal, what of your identity? You see that now. Then number 3, my antivirus protects me. Antivirus can catch only known threats. Human errors can bypass every tool. So you are the last line of defense. You see that now. So your antivirus is programmed. It will only capture or catch any known threat. But any error coming from human usually will bypass your antivirus. So me, are the last line of defense. That is why you must have the security mindset. And what is security mindset? Putting everything I have explained earlier to use. Awareness is the most powerful security tool you have. Just knowing there are some of the things I have told you today that you are not aware of before. So now that you are aware, it helps you to channel yourself very well. All right. So what are the 10-minute security checklist? You need to go and do this today, immediately after this call. Go and do this. Change your top 3 password to strong, unique ones. That's the first thing. Go and change your password. And if you are using the same password for different accounts, go and change them. Use a password manager. Number 2, enable 2-factor authentication on, I already said that, on all your platforms, your emails, your banking, enable 2-factor authentication. Number 3, check your phone app permissions and revoke unnecessary permissions. Number 4, make sure automatic updates are on for your phone and laptop. I know your data, you are considering your data, but like I said, better to lose that data than lose your better to lose your data subscription than lose your actual data. You get that now? All right. So download a free VPN like Proton VPN, free to travel. Yes, like Proton now. If you are using the free version, you will still be it will still protect you from a level of attack. You understand? So always use VPN, especially when you know you are going to connect to public Wi-Fi. And lastly, back up your most important file to a cloud service, Google Cloud preferably. Back them up, back them up, back them up. Upload them on your Google file. You don't need to make. At least they gave you 15 gig free storage on Google. So go and back up the important files. When I say important files, I don't mean your pictures from Maldives. I don't mean your pictures that you snap at Sierra Leone. No. Those ones, if they steal your picture, at least you can even back up those ones on your Facebook and make them private. Upload them on Facebook and make them private. Nobody will see it except you, and you secure your Facebook very well. But I'm saying for Google, use it for important files. Things that you know if you lose them, it's going to pain you or it's going to crumble your business. Use your Google Cloud for that. All right. So you don't need to spend money to be secure, even though spending money will eventually come in if you are securing a business. But individually, you can see there are still free things that you can use. So pay attention to these following tools. Bitwarden or LastPass is free password manager. Bitwarden or LastPass is a free or they are free password manager. Proton VPN is a free VPN. You see that now? Proton VPN is a free VPN. Google Authenticator is totally free. So you have your two-factor authentication app. Have I been pawned? You use that to check if your email has been breached. I will check this too now. I'll open my browser and show you in just 2 minutes. Then we have Virus Total. So I'm going to be showing you Have I been pawned and Virus Total and show you how they work. Now, Virus Total is to check for links and files to check if they are malicious or not malicious. All right. Then uBlock Origin is an ad tracker and blocker. It's a free browser extension that blocks malicious ads. So all those ads that you used to receive, if you use uBlock, I use uBlock, so I can recommend it. If you use uBlock, you are going to discover that you'll be free from adware, ADWARE. So those are the things that you can put in place to secure yourself without having to break your bank. All right. So why should you learn cybersecurity? Now I've shown you a part of cybersecurity now, personal security. But why should you take cybersecurity as a career? This is not just about staying safe. It's a career. I'll give you 4 points. Number one, there are 3.5 million plus on-field cybersecurity jobs globally. And as somebody that works in cybersecurity, I'm telling you this is our reality. I get called for at least a job every week. At least. Now, I'm not saying it's immediate. There is a time, there's a learning period where you have to learn and all of that. So it might take few months, might take few years, depending on your luck, depending on your hard work. But I'm saying there is job available for you. There is job available for you. Just be ready to put it in. So if you learn cybersecurity, you are good. Now, number two, $95,000 plus plus average entry level salary. And this is not us trying to cajole you. That's what people make. Industry standard. They might not be paying that in Nigeria, but I'm saying even in Nigeria, the money cybersecurity professionals earn is more than most tech professionals, because it's on their shoulder that the security of the organization rests. So they don't play with them. You get that now? They get paid very well. Then cybersecurity has 0% unemployment rate. That is, you cannot be in cybersecurity and not have something to do. If you see somebody saying, I learned cybersecurity, I've not gotten a job, he has not learned it well. If you know your onions, I can guarantee that you get a job for you. Even if it is to teach. If to be an instructor, if to be a security awareness and trainer. That's the truth. There is 0% unemployment rate. You can't be idle because they need you. They need you. Look at it now. Federal government is actually currently recruiting, although top professionals, but that is where it starts. They are currently recruiting because, I mean, within the last 4 weeks, a lot of breaches have happened. The federal government began to recruit cybersecurity professionals. So they will find you. Just know your honor. Just know the skill. Learn it. And lastly, industries need cybersecurity. Every industries, see, including academic setup. I just spoke about last week now. Their student database got dumped on the dark web. If they have cybersecurity professional, that will not happen to them. I mean, that most likely will not happen to them. So you are needed everywhere. Don't focus on bank alone. Healthcare, you are needed. Go everywhere they are using technology, they need security. Let that stay with you. Everywhere technology is being used, presently, they need security. So I'm advising you, start today. Start today. Every 1 hour a week, build real skills. Every 1 hour a week, build real skills. Somebody like me now, even at this stage, I still learn more because the threat landscape is evolving. You must be up to date. All right. So finally, you now know what 90% of people don't know from this webinar. Cybersecurity is not just about being a tech wizard. It's about knowing the basics and doing them. What are the 3 action steps now? Enable 2-factor authentication on your email before you sleep tonight and all other your accounts. Download Bitwarden and set up your strong password and change all your common passwords that you have been using. Share this webinar with one person who needs to hear it. When I say share, I mean talk to people about what you have learned. Let them know that you have learned something in cybersecurity. Put it on your status. From Amdoranalytics webinar, I gained this and this tonight. Go and change your password from common password. Don't use the same password. You see, let people be aware. That way, you're already working in cybersecurity. All right. So with that, we have come to the end of this webinar, but I want to show you how to use 2 of the tools very quickly. I hope in just 2-3 minutes. Just a moment, please. Let me reshare my screen. Okay. So confirm if you can see my browser now. My browser. Hello.
No, not yet.
Okay, not yet. A moment. Let me. Okay, I believe you should be able to see my browser now. Is that correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Now, so there are 2 web apps I want to show you. Have I been pawned? You can see, have I been pawned? You write it together.com. Pawned is PW. You won't add the A. You will omit the letter A. Have I been pawned.com. What do you do here? This is where you check if you have ever been in a breach. So let somebody give me your email. Just give me your email quickly. Anybody? Volunteer. Don't worry. Just for you to know if you have been, if your email has been involved in any breach. Very quickly. Anybody? Hello. Do we have anyone who wants to give us? Give us your email. Okay, I don't know why you are not. Okay, thank you. I've gotten one. Let's use that. Thank you, Darlene. We'll be using Darlene team. We'll be using Darlene team. Darlene. Please let me check if I'm correct. Darlene at gmail.com. Enter. So you have never been involved in a data breach. Let's check another person quickly because of our time. Let's check Niger 3340. Also, you have not been involved in any data breach. Okay. Let's check on this top person. So it shows that you're also have not been involved in a data breach. Let me show you. I have an email, my personal email, not my official email though, but one of the emails I use. I've been involved in a breach before. So let me show you what it will look like. Can you see? This has been involved in 3 data breaches. Wirebox. What was revealed? On that wirebox, my earnings, my email address, my IP address, my name, my password for that account, my physical address, and my username has been exposed. So it means that all this information about me are on the internet. Now, this is what I'm talking about. So it means that if I have used the password I use for Wirebox for my Facebook, somebody can go on the dark web, buy this particular data, get my password from there, and use it on my Facebook and log in. That's the danger of using the same password for. Now, this is not only Wirebox, Twitter also. Can you see? Twitter got hacked. So 2021, if the password you are using on Twitter 2021 is still the same password you are using now, and that's the password you're using for your Facebook, if I go online and I get your Facebook username and your Twitter username, and I download that your Twitter password, I will use it to log into your Facebook successfully, except if you have 2-factor authentication. You can see how these things are connected now. So don't play with all the facts, all the things I have shown you today. And I think Bitly also. Now don't worry, me, I've changed all my password here, because I've been aware of this for long. But every one of you can go and check your emails when you get home. You can check your emails when you get home. Now let's check for. We want to check for links. If links are suspicious, or if they are malicious or not. We are using Virus Total for that. And then I'll be using a real phishing link that I created myself. A real phishing link that I created myself. Okay. Yes. Now you can see this is the link here. I will right click on it. I will not click on it. Please pay attention to this. Once you click on it, the deed has been done. I will right click on it so that we bring out this the option to copy. Then I will copy the link address, and I will now take it to Virus Total and then change it to URL and paste the link here. This is the link that I got from that email. Once I paste it here, I will search. Can you see? Malicious. This is all I need to know. Once I see this, it's telling me that that link is a malicious link. It's not a link I should click. It's a phishing link. But that is Virus Total. There's another tool we use for that. But if you register for cybersecurity, you are going to learn more about that. So with that, we have come to the end of this session. Now, I think it's time for questions and answer. Over to you, the host.
Hi, thank you very much, Tosi. That's quite insightful section. To be very honest, I have to go and check all my emails now to be sure that nothing has gone wrong. All right, thank you very much, and thank you everybody for still waiting behind. It simply means that the session is impactful, right? Trust me. At least you've learned something today. You've learned something. Now let's go through. Now you've learned what we've done now is just a few minutes program, right? Now you want to become fully certified cybersecurity professional, then you need to come to Amdoranalytics and learn how you can do that. So we're going to take questions very soon, so don't go. We're going to take, I know you have a lot of questions you want to ask about password, about cybersecurity, how do I protect and all that. So we are going to take that question in the next few minutes. So just give us like 3 minutes to do this, okay? Then we'll take questions. So here at Amdoranalytics, if you are joining us for the first time, right, or you didn't join us during our introduction, we have 8 programs that we offer here at Amdoranalytics, which are data analytics, cyber security, HR analytics, AI engineering, data science, project management, and business analysis. These are programs that we offer here at Amdoranalytics. Now, you want to learn cyber security, ethics. At the moment, we are offering 90% discount across all our programs. All our programs, okay? This is only place you can see this. I mean, this is only where you can see it at this price. You want to learn cyber security, AI engineering, you are learning this at 150,000 naira. That's about $108, if I'm not mistaken. That's as low as, now, trust me, this is not the training fee, right? So if you've joined us earlier last year, you will know that our cyber security program or AI engineering program is quite expensive. Even AI engineering program is about 1.1. If you go and check our website, you're going to see it's about 1.1. So for this time, we decided to cut the price to ensure that we have a lot of people in the tech ecosystem. We reduce the price to as low as 150,000 naira. Now, if you are learning HR analytics, data engineering, data science, project management, and business analysis, you are paying 100,000 naira each for any of this program. So as low as 100,000 naira. And I want you to understand something. It's not just about the fee now, it's about the value. Right? It's because if we are charging both the fee, if we are charging, let's say we want to charge for what we are doing here at Amdoranalytics, trust me, none of our program will be below 800,000 naira. I mean, none of our program will be below 800,000 naira, and which you can see across all platforms what we are doing, the testimonies of all our students, the amazing work they are doing. You know that yes, there is value is being delivered here. Okay, so our courses are weekends, Saturdays and Sundays. Now, Saturdays, 5 p.m. to 7:30. Okay, 5 p.m. to 7:30 Nigerian time. The same thing with Sunday, 5 p.m. to 7:30 Nigerian time. So we have weekly membership. So it's still one of the things I want to talk about here. But let me just try to summarize it. So we have weekly membership. So every Thursdays, you're going to be meeting with different mentors. Every Thursdays, different mentors, right? So the registration is ongoing now. The next cohort is starting next month, but registration is ongoing. And I want you to know that our 90% discount is only available this month and next month. And when we start our next cohort, it is going to stop. So please note that this is the last time we are doing the 90% discount. Okay, so in case you're seeing us or you're going to be watching this video later, please note that it is just this period. Okay, we did it last month, and why we offer that, because we want to support a lot of women to transition into the tech ecosystem. And after that, a lot of people reached out to us and asked us, please, can you extend this? And which we have done now, right? So all our programs are practical program, hands on from beginning to the end of the program, hands on, right? So we have instructors that are, of course, very, very standard. I mean, very, very standard. You can see Tosi, and you can see you are going to meet with other facilitators as well. You are going to meet with other advanced guys that are very, very good in what they are doing, right? So all our programs are beginners friendly. But whether you want to learn data analytics, data science, business, and any program that you want to learn here at Amdoranalytics, we offer beginners friendly program. So you don't need to have any prior knowledge before starting any of our program. Only if you know that you have 0.0000 and you have not used laptop before and you want to move into AI engineering, so we advise you, please take it easy and start with something like data analytics. Aside from that, all our programs are beginners friendly. So at the end of the program, you are going to get certificates that will boost your CV, right? So if you're just following us, just note that our website we are accredited academy. Okay, so it simply means that our certificate is globally recognized. You understand? So you're going to be creating a standard portfolio. Very, very important. Now, let me share something with you. One of the things that will set you apart across above other applicants for any job that you're applying for is your portfolio. Imagine somebody reach out to you now and asks you, oh, please, can I see what you have done? Or can I see, I have this job opening and I'm looking for someone who is really good at can handle it. And you're telling the person, please, I can handle this job. The only thing, only key that you can use to, convince that person that you are the best candidate for that role is by showing that person what you've done over the years, or over the weeks, over the months. Okay, share your portfolio, your projects you've worked on, that's your portfolio. You have it, share it, tell them about this. Oh, this is me, this is what I've done, and this is how I can do better when you employ me. So this is what we are looking for here. We are doing here at Amdoranalytics. And of course, when it comes to success stories, we have thousands of people that have gone through our programs. And if you check our YouTube page, check across all our platforms, right? Instagram, you will see people that have got through our program, even those that have gotten job and those that are testifying about the program, right? So there's a lot to tell you about Amdoranalytics. This is what we are doing. I want to tell you that registration for our program is ongoing. I don't know if you can agree with me that there is nowhere you can see cyber security program for as low as 150,000 naira. Or do you have anywhere you can see that? A standard training academy where you have live section with the facilitators. The facilitator will sit down and teach you for live, like Saturday and Sunday, not just once in a week, twice, and you have mentorship. Aside from that, you have other benefits like LinkedIn optimization, CV review, Upwork optimization. These are what you are getting with just a token as low as you see. If I were you, but let me tell you something. Just make sure that if you didn't register for this program, pay for someone. Okay, pay for someone. I want to see if I can show you something. I know this is live, so let me see if I can show you somebody. So this is our cybersecurity program, right? So you can see that the class, rather. So you can see the class here, and you can see the class is ongoing. Now, why am I showing you this? I'm showing you this so that you know that what we are doing here is live training. I mean, live training. Okay. Okay. So if you have any question, please do. And my colleagues are going to be reaching out to you. So just go to the platform. If you're on our platform, just go to the platform and drop, I want to make payment. How do I register? That's all we need from you, and we're going to enroll you, guide you on how you can make payment. And trust me, we don't want the class, like, of course, if you've been following Amdoranalytics and you know us very well, you know that we don't really like our class size to be much, because we really want to monitor everything. Okay, Lilian Ebere said, type here that I want to register. Okay, so Lilian, I'm going to drop the account details now. So I just drop it here. So all you need to do is to copy the account details and make payment. So send it to the group chat. Okay, so why we are doing this, right? So others, let's do that as well. Just tell us, all you need to do, just tell us, I want to register, and we'll drop it. Okay, just tell us this is the account details. Now I've dropped it here. And if any of my colleagues has reached out to you, so you can just still go to their DM, tell them I want to make payment. Can you share the account details with me? So this is the account details here. All you need is to just make payment. Like I said, we don't want so many, maybe too much numbers for the class, so that we'll be able to maintain the class size. Immediately we get the certain number that we're looking for, trust me, we will close registration. We've done it. For people that registered last month, they were tested. So we have done it over and over. So we're still going to do it now. Okay, can I run 2 programs? Of course, we have somebody who is in data science and still in data analytics. Okay, so we have someone who is in data analytics and is still in data science. Oh, I'm a Ghanaian, and after converting it, is 200 cedi approximately. Am I right? Okay, maybe, but for someone, if you're on this call, I'm going to send the seller account. Okay, so I think that seller will help you to make better decision on that. Okay, that seller will help you to make better decision on that. Let me try to that. Adetola, can you hear me? Adetola, if you can hear me, I know you're on this call. Kindly send the seller link to her or him. So let him look at the seller. It will help you to make the payment without any mistakes. It will even tell you the amount in your Ghana city. All right. So all you need to do is just make payments. Like I said, just few number of people because of the class size that we want. So we don't want the class size too. So we're able to maintain it. If you go to, let me share my screen. I know that I have done this before. I don't really like to share it because of people's data, right? So this is our cyber security for people that registered last month. So you can see the number of the class size. You can see 21. When we get to the number of students that we're looking for, we're going to stop the registration. Stop the registration. We don't want people to be more because of the class size, okay? So why am I sharing this? I'm sharing this so that you understand that immediately we get to a certain number that we're looking for, we close registration. So all you need to do is to make payments now. You don't need to wait till the last time or when the program will start. Maybe you reach out to us, we tell you that the registration is over. And if you want to still register, trust me, it's not a problem, but then you are going to pay the original price for that program. We've done it and we've done it over and over, right? Okay, so let's take questions. If you have any question, just one question, one or two questions. If you have any question, we're going to take questions now. If you have any question for me or for my colleague, I'm the facilitator. If you have any question, please drop your questions. Hi, Lilian, please let me know when you've paid. Yes, like I said, you can run two programs at the same time because all our classes now, I want to share this. All our classes are being recorded. Like what we're doing now, we are recording it. So after each program, we are going to share the recording with you. Okay, we are going to share that with you. Let me show you something so that you understand what I'm saying. I want to show you our classroom. Okay, I believe you can see our classroom. Okay, this is attendance form. So this is our classroom. Let's go to cyber security. So this is cyber security. No, you don't need any. Like I said, all our programs are beginners friendly. You don't need any prior knowledge or any prerequisites, right? So all you need is laptop, access to the internet. You need laptop. I don't want to lie to you. Okay. So this is our cyber security platform, right? You can see for the people that started their program last month. So March 28th, we had onboarding section. It was on 27 anyways. We had our onboarding section. So you can see week 1 to introduction to cyber security. That was week 1. So you can see week 2. This is LinkedIn optimization. Like our LinkedIn optimization, we had 2 sections. So you can see part 1 and this one to part 2. This was posted on 9th of April and this 16th of April. So like I mentioned, you are not just learning only the technical or whatever. You are going on with other benefits. Look at networking. So for those of you that don't know, cybersecurity has about, is it 4 space now? So we have the GRC, we now have the networking, we have the ethnic hacking and all that. I think Forex. Okay, so this is mentorship section. Like I said, you can see mentorship section. This was on 16th of April, right? So you can see week 4, securing network. This is mentorship section. So like I said, class is ongoing now. Today is their week 5, right? So class is ongoing. This is the mentorship section that we had on 23rd of April. All right. So what am I trying to show you? I'm trying to let you know that whatever we are telling you that we're going to do here, we are going to do it 101%. Yes, will there be certificates after the course? Like I said, I think I mentioned that here. I'm going to show you as well. Okay. Amdoranalytics is accredited academy. Okay, so I'm trying to show you so that you know that yes, nobody is joking here. Right? So it simply means that all our certificates or any certificate you're getting from Amdoranalytics is verified. So, globally recognized. So you are going on with a globally recognized certificate. Now look at it here. Let's see. This is my own. It's my LinkedIn. So please go on LinkedIn, follow us, follow Amdoranalytics on LinkedIn. You are going to see amazing thing. I want to give everybody here assignments. Let me give you assignments. If you are listening to me, please go. If you have LinkedIn account, go and search for Amdoranalytics on LinkedIn. Take your time, go through the page, and you will see the amazing project that our students are building. Right. So you can see it here, American Council of Training and Development. So you can see certificate of accreditation, pardon. So you can see that Amdoranalytics is accredited academy from the US Institute. So you can see it here. Now, what does this? I mean, it simply means that all our certificates are globally recognized. So if you give you any certificates here, you're going to use it to get work anywhere. But let me tell you something. It's not about certificates. It's about what you're learning. If I want to be honest, right? Certificate is there, right? But trust me, this is certificate. You want to work for, and maybe you want to do a training to get any other certifications, like professional certifications, you can. Okay, you can. And how many weeks of studies? I joined late, so I couldn't hear a lot of things. Okay, so our programs, this training now, this program is 12 weeks. 12 weeks. 12 weeks. So trainings are weekends, Saturdays and Sundays. Training are weekends, Saturdays and Sundays. Okay. And then weekly mentorship. Right. Yes, thank you, Esther. So let's you can drop your question. We're taking your questions. We are taking your questions. Okay, so if you don't have any other questions, we are going to call it a night here. I'm going to call it a night. Thank you very much for joining. So tomorrow, if you don't like cybersecurity, right? If you don't like cybersecurity, I feel like cybersecurity is not something you can do. Tomorrow we have HR analytics. Okay, for those of you that are in HR analytics and you are looking for a way to navigate into the tech space, so tomorrow is for you. So tomorrow by 2 p.m. Nigerian time, and that's same thing with UK time, GMT, 2 p.m. So we are going to be having our HR analytics bootcamp, where you are going to meet another professional who is going to be here and teach us how you can navigate inside in data analytics, HR analytics space. Thank you very much for joining. I really appreciate you. Please, like we said, make payments. By the time you reach out to us in the next few days or weeks and say, I want to pay for this program, if we've closed registration, trust me, we'll go back to the original price. We'll say, okay, if you really want to join, please pay for certain amounts. Like I said, can I run 2 programs? I mentioned it here. It's possible. You can run 2 programs. As far as you see, as far as the programs are being recorded, I mean the classes, you can. It depends on you. There are some people like I can tell them that please do one. But if you know that you are capable of running 2 programs at the same time, why not go ahead? Right? Go ahead and do it. It's just 12 weeks program. So you can juggle the 2. Okay. I have one of my students who is in data analytics and she's in data science as well. Okay. She's in data analytics and data science. I just came. Can I take AI engineering? Okay, so of course you can take AI engineering. AI engineering is 150,000 naira, like I mentioned. All our programs are beginners friendly. AI engineering is 150,000 naira. So all you need to do is to make payments and start your enrollment process. Don't wait till the last moment. So you don't need to wait till the last moment. Just make payments and be rest assured that yes, I am in already. So all you need to do is to wait when it's time for the program start date, then you start. Okay. Any other questions? We're taking questions. Like I said earlier, if you know that you can handle 2 programs at the same time, it's not a problem. If not, please take one. It depends. I think it depends on you, right? So I have a student who is in her late 50s. Okay, she's in her late 50s. I won't advise her to go and take 2 programs. Yeah, I mean late 50s. Right. So I won't advise her to go and take 2 programs. But if you're a young person and you can take 2 programs, why not take 2 programs? And you know that it's just commitment. You need to be committed to it. Okay. Okay, so I don't think there's any other questions now. Thank you very much, and thanks for joining. Thank you very much, Tosin. Thanks for your time.